In this video, I'm going to show you how to request percentiles for variables that are measured at an interval or ratio level of measurement. So here we've got a set of data for 20 individuals. We're going to focus on this particular variable right here, which is test score. So let's see about requesting some percentiles. So I'm going to go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and to Frequencies, and I'm going to move my variable over to the Variables box. And under Statistics, I can ask for percentiles. So if I click on this little box right here, I can request specific percentiles. So let's say I want to request the score falling at the third percentile. So basically 3% of the distribution would fall at or below that score. So I'm going to type 3 and add, and let's say I want to ask for the 50th percentile, so I'll type 50 and click add, and let's say I want to ask for the 80th percentile and click add right here. So this will give me the percentiles at these points within the distribution. Given if I assume that my data are continuous in nature, then what I need to do is to click on values or group midpoints. So this will give me a more precise estimate of these percentiles. Note too that the median is equal to the 50th percentile, so by virtue of asking for the 50th percentile here, I'm basically asking for the median. So at any rate, if I click on Continue and then on OK, we see my distribution of scores in the data set, and we see the median value was 16.925, and as I said, this is a more precise way of estimating it using this option of being calculated from group data. This is really only useful if your variable is continuous. If it's not continuous, if it's like a discrete count variable, but maybe falling at a ratio level, or if this was an ordinal variable, you wouldn't click on that particular option. The percentiles, again, these are all adjusted based on the fact that I clicked on that group data option. Again, if my data were discrete, then I wouldn't want to click on that, and then these values might be a little bit different. So the third percentile in the data set is basically 8.2. So at 8.2, roughly 3% of the distribution falls at or below that score. The median is, as I said, is 16.925. That's the 50th percentile. So at approximately 16.925, 50% of the distribution falls at or below that point. At a score of 19, 80% of the distribution falls at or below that particular point. So that's essentially what the percentiles do for us. Like I said, if I was treating my variable as not being continuous, and let's just kind of give an example of that. Let's use this year in school. This is an ordinal variable, so the values are discrete. I wouldn't be clicking on values or group midpoints. So I'll click off of that and click on Continue and then OK. And you'll notice that now my percentiles are actually whole numbers. So at any rate, that's sort of the difference between that sort of indicates when you click on the group data option versus leaving it alone. One final thing to note about all this is that if you click on statistics again, you can also ask for quartiles, and quartiles are basically points within a distribution that divides it into fourths. So essentially there are three quartiles within a distribution. There's Q1, Q2, Q3, and they actually correspond to the 25th, 50th, and 75th percentiles respectively. So at Q2, that is essentially the median of the distribution. At Q1, that falls at the 25th percentile, and at Q3, you have the 75th percentile. So let's just request the quartiles for our year in school variable, which again is representing the number of years in school. So we'll click on continue and then OK. And so Q1, which is falling at the 25th percentile, is equal to 1. Q2, which is equal to the median, is equal to 2. And then Q3, which is equal to the 75th percentile, was equal to 3 in our distribution. If I want to look at this using my more continuous measure, I'm just going to reset. I'm going to request quartiles, and I'm still going to click on values are group midpoints. So now when I request the quartiles, you'll notice that Q1, basically for each of these you can see that we have decimal values included. So at Q1, which is equal to the 25th percentile, the score is equal to 14.625. At Q2, which is equal to the 50th percentile, which is also the median, we have a score of 16.925. And at Q3, which is equal to the 75th percentile, we have a score equal to 18.5.